All right, here we go. 30 seconds.
All right, no more bros.
30 seconds, and you got to do the intro, Mace. All right, let's go.
You're doing the intro. I don't know the intro.
Nope, Mace's got to do the intro.
It's gonna be me doing the intro, isn't it?
Cole can talk.
Oh, Cole, you got this one?
Sure.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
No,
is
you
it
It's
start?
guys still got 12
gonna
seconds.
No, he's muting himself.
No.
Okay.
But
8,
he's kind of.
7, 6, 5,
2.
1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2.5 Thickies.
Sorry.
All right. All right, everyone, welcome to 2.5 Thickies, our first podcast, so there's probably going to be some minor errors. You'll just have to forgive that. We start here. We have Seth, who is recording and uploading, and we have Mace, who is here.
I'm just here to talk.
Yeah.
He's going to tell
So,
some stories. Some good stuff.
Sure.
So where do you want to start off? I got a place if no one else has one.
I do, but you can go first.
All right. So I said I was going to mention your brother earlier. So he just
Yeah.
bailed on you?
Oh, no,
Like,
he said he felt sick.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, like, I don't know, like, maybe it doesn't matter now. I thought you said you just bailed, but that stuff like pissed me off like really badly. Like, I feel like you don't really care about that stuff, and I don't know how you don't when people just like change plans and stuff.
I didn't mind too much because I didn't really want to lug my computer all the way over to my dad's house.
I
and do a
guess that's
podcast.
fair.
But
I just get mad at stuff really easy anymore.
yeah.
I feel like both you and Mace don't really.
I did offer him to come on the podcast, like, and we could record at my dad's together, but he said no.
Yeah. Well, if he's feeling sick, I get that. Like, I know I shouldn't get upset with you, but I do get upset with you. And I like afterwards I'm like, I should be mad about that. But when
Such
you're
a
like,
good
let's
dude.
play games in like 30 minutes and it's like 3 hours later and you're like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I usually run into a lot of complication.
Like I am angry at first. I'm like, nah, he's not like a bad guy or anything. He's just like has stuff going on.
Just wait till I get my new place, and then I won't have that issue.
You're still gonna have that issue. But
Yeah, I
have
mean,
that
with
issue.
like factoring in work and stuff, but it shouldn't be as bad.
yeah.
Like, I'll actually have a
Well, I don't know
nice
if you have to run to
clean
Worthington or
workspace.
that
And
kind
I'll,
of stuff.
I feel like I'll feel a little bit more motivated living in a nice home instead of a cramped one-bedroom apartment.
Ooh, it's one bedroom. That is rough.
Yeah, it's really.
Where does
really
Hayden
small.
sleep?
In our bedroom.
Oh, okay, that's pretty rough. Where does the rat sleep then?
With me.
In the bedroom.
No,
the
he
cat
sleeps
sleep?
in his cage. He just runs around. I usually close the door on him because he gets annoying playing with stuff on the floor in the bedroom. And our floor is
that.
wood. So
You guys have heard my cat walk in. It's not like the black cat is fine. She's like just a lazy fat lump. The white cat, like he'll wake me up sometimes if I leave the bedroom door open. He'll just sit like walk around the apartment and cry if he doesn't get attention.
Yeah, my cat's completely like retarded. So he's just full on retarded. That's the best way to describe him.
Don't make fun
But
of
he-
him because his legs are broken.
He's
I
actually
think-
no, he's like mentally handicapped. Or he's physically handicapped. I don't know about mental.
I think he's ran into stuff so many times there may be something wrong with him. But like
Okay.
he just
Legs.
dead sprints straight into a door. And he can't walk so good, so he can't stop himself. So he just like
Yeah.
flops into stuff. Or he'll try to get off the couch, he'll just do a barrel roll.
I want to meet this cat sometime.
He
He's
sounds so
pretty
cool.
He does some weird stuff though. Alright.
My cat's.
Do you have any
my
more
cat's fine.
stories or talking points?
You go ahead.
Okay, then I guess we'll end it right there. I'll see you later, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got a story I want to talk about. Sammy Camcar. He was security. Sammy. He's the MySpace hacker dude.
Oh yeah.
he
Weird
was
name.
he worked for security or something. He was going to college for like security and research and computers and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was looking up like information on him beforehand, and he was actually known for creating the fastest spreading virus of all time, commonly known as the MySpace worm.
That's pretty cool.
It happened in 2005. He was just like chilling in his dorm, and then he like you just play him with the MySpace code or whatever, and created what they call today the Sammy worm. And
It's a weird name.
Yeah. I think that went through Steam for a while, didn't it?
the
Something
Sammy
similar.
worm?
Something
I don't know.
like
I got
some kind of
hacked on
worm
Steam
went
one
through
time.
like friends list where like you
you
would
didn't
click
verify your
something.
We can talk about that when I got hacked on Steam. That was frustrating. Anyways, yeah, this dude just like he created this worm, and every time he checked his girlfriend's Facebook profile at first after he created it, and he added her, and like whoever she added, it would also add them to his friends list, and it just like kept attaching itself to other people, and it just he said
That
within
sounds like almost instantly it would bring it down.
within an hour, because he tried disabling his MySpace page after doing it or whatever, but it said you know how Facebook gives you like a notification, like you could always re-enable your account or whatever whenever you try to disable it. I don't know if you've ever
No,
tried
I
to
don't.
disable yours
Yeah.
before, but it gives you like this notification that says it'll take 48 hours to like take down, because it doesn't know if you're sure if you really want to do it, if you're just having an emotional breakdown.
I
or
think
something.
Facebook's also sketchy. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, they're just trying to get you to keep around or whatever. But he had that issue, so he had like 48 hours to spare, and this worm was just like chilling on the internet, and he got up to like 1 million friends within an hour, and then it just kept rising. And then he went and checked his Facebook or his girlfriend's Facebook profile, and it said this user cannot be loaded or something like that, or this
You mean
profile has been
Facebook
taken down.
So wait,
Or MySpace, sorry. not
Yeah.
Facebook. And it said, yeah, this profile has been taken down. And then he checked his friends' profiles, and it said they've been taken down as well. He was like, oh, I just crashed MySpace. And then he was actually okay for a couple of weeks. He was just like walking around town, doing normal human stuff. Whatever.
yeah.
And then he walked down to his parking garage, and there were these men in black just like just chilling by his car, the brand new car that he bought. And he walked up to his car, and then like two guys came up from behind him and surrounded him. And yeah, they told him they wanted to throw him in a federal prison or whatever. And he went and talked to his lawyer and stuff. And he had the plea bargain thing or whatever. I don't really know much about the plea bargain, but I've heard about it. If you like get in trouble or something for your very first time, you can do a plea bargain. And
a plea bargain is where, let's say you did something bad, you're going to court, and it's looking likely, or maybe it's like a case where like they're probably going to get you, but it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of money. You can do a plea bargain so they don't have to spend the time and money, but you're still going to get in trouble, but not as much trouble.
Yeah.
So it pretty much just saves them time and money, but you're still getting in trouble, just not as bad. So it's kind of like a middle ground.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's how they described it in the documentary thing that I read. It was like a middle ground thing, but he actually ended up not going to jail. Instead, or prison. He wasn't allowed to use computers or something for like a really long time. I don't know how they would know if he was using computers.
It's gotta be something different. It's probably like, I don't know.
But
how they would stop him.
Yeah. He said he opened a laptop like a couple years after because he got a job at an Apple store, and he spent like 5 minutes on it, and then he immediately closed it and was like, I'm just going to go hang out with friends. And that was like the end of that story for a while.
I think you're wrong. I want to double check about his plea bargain. I
heard about that story like 3-4 years. It was a really long time ago. But yeah, after he did all that, because I was reading earlier, he actually got into like other computer hacker stuff, and he like actually works for big companies now. He created like a pilot drone, one of those AR drone hacks where you can like hack into people's drones and see their cameras. Like, he's created a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah, so he's not wrong. He had to pay a fine of $20,000, work 720 community service hours, and was allowed to keep a single unnetworked computer, but explicitly prohibited from any internet access during a sentence.
Yeah, he like basically couldn't use computers.
That's
Why
such a
would you
weird
need a
sentencing.
computer
I know.
without? So it's like a computer without internet.
Strange. Yeah.
How? Why would you need it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's playing games or something.
Yeah, single player games.
Yeah. Well, multiplayer wasn't as big back then.
Yeah. Well, it was just a few years. Well,
No,
I
it was
guess
like
you're right.
2008.
Yeah.
This
Was
is
it
like when
2008? I thought
Xbox.
it was-
Yeah,
No, it was
when was
2005.
MySpace a
I
thing?
thought.
2005. That's even worse. It's
Yeah.
it's 2005. But yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's one of the stories that I had to share with the class.
Another story I have about another internet person. Can't remember her name. I think it's a cosplayer or something. And she does like Patreon, that's how they make their money.
Yeah.
And she posted this like Nintendo Switch like cover and like thumb pad thing that she got from some Japanese website. And someone was like, "Oh my god, tell me where you got that." And she's like, "Okay, I'll tell you, but it's on my Patreon, and you have to pay $20 to get in." And it started this whole thing where people are like really angry at her. Like everyone went and found the product after that, but she's trying to make people pay for the link to something else they can buy. There's just something so scummy about that.
Is it even her website that she's trying to
No,
make?
it's not. It's a like random Japanese website.
Wow.
That is so scummy of her to try and use someone else's work to gain profit.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, and there's some people agreeing with her. I don't know how you agree with that. They're like, you took your time to find it. You pay or you make them pay for it. And it's like, no, it's not your item. You shouldn't make money off of it.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Think people actually bought it at all? Like the link?
I hope not. I really hope not. She wasn't that popular, though, to be fair.
Okay.
We
could talk about have any of your accounts or profiles on anything ever been hacked before, Cole?
My original Minecraft, I think. Maybe I just forgot the password, but I went to try and log in and I couldn't, so I went to like try and add a skin to it. And the skin site sent me to like I think it was like my account. I think it was my account, but like it had like Russian characters in it now. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, Mace thought he lost his account information, or thought he got his League of Legends account hacked, but turns out he just...
It did. Like, people did actually get into it. Remember, like, do you not remember whenever you could see on the match history where people had been playing?
No, it's like 2 games, and you were like, I've never played Wukong, and you probably did play Wukong.
No, it happened later on as well. I remember it. Someone did actually get into the account.
Well, they
Why would
definitely
people
didn't change
hack
your
a League of
information.
Legends account unless it's like a really high level?
They changed the information.
Just to sell it. You could sell level.
Yeah, but like...
They just didn't change the email.
Do you think you could make money off Mace's account? Like, was this worth a bunch, or...?
No.
Okay, so I don't know why they would do that.
Like $10, $20 maybe.
Yeah, I don't know why.
$20 is actually kind of high.
Your time. That's a lot of resources to hack, too.
I think you could get like a gold account for like $50 or $60. And Mace's account was unranked, so it's not really worth it.
I never played ranked.
Yeah.
Weird. This was like a waste of resources.
My Epic Games account, someone is trying to hack into it. I keep getting emails saying, like, I don't touch my Epic Games account, obviously, because we don't play anything on Epic
We
Games.
will when Borderlands 3 comes out, but...
Yeah. But Dauntless is the last thing we played, and that was like...
Do you have any paid-for games on there?
I don't know, actually. I paid for a battle pass on Fortnite a long time ago. So,
So they're trying to hack an account with all free games.
Yeah. I don't think I saved my credit card information on there, so I'm pretty sure I didn't, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I got this email randomly while I was at work, and it said, what did it say? Hold on, I'll read it. I can pull it up real quick.
All right.
It was just like, you have successfully changed your password or something like that. And I was like, no, I didn't.
Ooh, that's you need to set up two-step. Like two-step will fix that.
I
It's a
Steam.
pain, but
That's what happened to his Steam account.
I have a two-step on my Steam. That's the first thing I got it on. I decided to get one on Twitter because I used to get a bunch of like, there's an attempted login at like Bangladesh. I'm like, okay, It's not me. I'm not in Bangladesh.
Let's see. Epic Game.
But yeah, so I just updated stuff on my Twitter, and I haven't had anything since.
My Twitch had a bunch of problems.
Oh yeah,
Constantly.
I got an email that said password reset instructions, as if I had hit the forgot password button or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's weird. And then I got another email like 10 minutes later that said, it's right here. Password changed. Hi, Seth.
Oh,
Successfully changed your Epic account.
that's bad.
Games password. If you did not make this request, please reset your password immediately. And I did. I reset my password. And then, like, 20 minutes later, I got the same emails. So whoever hacked my account or whatever logged into it and changed the password, they just did it again. So I changed my password like 3 times until it stopped happening.
Just did a war. Just set up 2 steps.
I will. I don't really care about, like, accounts like that because I don't have anything.
I just don't like losing my username.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't like.
I also got hacked on Steam though, and that was pretty bad.
I've heard this story. Let's hear it again.
Yeah, it happened whenever Mace and I won the Crimson, or I won the...
You unboxed.
I unboxed M9 Bayonet Marble Fade.
It's what, like $300? 400?
It was $419 is what I got for it.
Yeah.
I could have got more on a skin website, but I didn't care. I was just going to buy games with money anyway. And Mace got the Crimson Web Bowie knife, and I actually bought him one for Christmas. Like a replica.
Why did you? I've never unboxed it. I think best I've unboxed is like one purple. It was worth like $1.
Yeah, I actually checked my my transaction history, and I only spent $60 on keys, and I got that $400 knife. So I
spent probably like $200 on keys, and I've got like maybe a $2 skin back.
I was pretty happy about that. It was a chroma too. But yeah, as soon as I got that knife in my inventory, obviously I started getting like weird profile ads and stuff on Steam, like a bunch of random people. Yeah, a bunch of random people just started adding me, and it was skin bots. They were just like sending me advertisement messages like, go sell your skins on this website and whatnot. And I was like, okay, I got this expensive knife. I expect this to happen. People are going to want what I have in my inventory because it's public. And oh yeah, I was driving to HR. It was near tax time with my dad and my family. And we got in the car. We went to HR. I was like all the way in Linton, which is miles away from where we are right now. And I tried to buy something at a gas station, and it was like insufficient funds. And I was like, that's weird. I have like $400 on my card.
That is weird.
I checked my my balance in my bank account, and I had $0. And I had negative. And I was like, what is happening? And I checked the transaction history, and it all said Steam community. You purchased this, and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh god, I have that knife in my inventory. I'm just like miles away from my PC. And I scurried home as fast as I could. I hopped on my computer and I checked, and the knife was still there, thankfully. The dude who hacked my account didn't bother to check my inventory. I don't know why that didn't run through his head, but he didn't.
He may have, but he just didn't think you'd get your account back or something.
Well, if he would have, like, all he had to do was send a trade request to his other profile.
Oh, was it too early? Mace just said
it was
maybe
too early.
And yeah, I didn't have a...
I think it was like the first...
You can't trade it after a certain amount of time.
Oh, yeah, after like 15 days or something like that. But, yeah, I was just really scared because I know on Steam, if anything happens to your knife, anything happens to anything in your inventory on Steam, there are absolutely no refunds. You can't get it back. It's just...
Yeah, Valve is pretty crappy about that.
Yeah. But, I went home and I contacted Steam and stuff. I found the dude. His profile was added on my friends list. It was named Hacked by Algeria. That is the most obvious thing in the world. Like, obviously it was some random Indian dude that hacked my profile, because I messaged him and I was like, look, dude, I know you hacked my profile. And he was like, no, you didn't. I didn't hack, you stupid worm. And he was just really broken English, like text screaming at me. And I was text screaming back. Like, really hateful things.
You started speaking of broken English.
Yeah, I wish I still had the messages because he was like actually speaking broken English, like "you dirty worm," and I was like,
I know I've dealt with people like that on Arc where they don't, where you see they're using like a translator.
Yeah, but I contacted Steam and stuff. I checked my purchase history just to see what he spent the money on, and he was just sending gifts to that account that he added. He said, like, it was when Ghost Recon Wildlands first came out in, like, 2016. He gave himself Ghost Recon Wildlands and 3 purchases of GTA 5. Why would he buy it 3 times?
I don't know. He's probably trying to resell it for actual money on, like, G2A or something.
Can you resell games like that?
Yeah, your Steam key.
I didn't know you could do that, but... Yeah, he sent 3 copies of GTA 5, which was $60 at the time. I think it's still $60 unless it's on sale right now. But
yeah, no one buys it for $60 anymore.
Yeah, I contacted Steam. They locked my account. They refunded. It took forever. It took like a month, but they actually refunded me like my full-on $200.
Well, they'd have to deal with like actual like if they didn't do that, they'd have to deal with banks and consumer issues. That turned probably a lawsuit.
They refunded me all my money or whatever, and I got everything situated. So that was pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty content.
I like Steam, but I don't really like Valve.
It's weird when your account is locked on Steam. Like when you try to log on, you can only play single player games, and you're stuck in offline mode, and your account at the top says locked. Because it's like locked to your computer. It was only locked for like a week.
Yeah.
Could you still play online games?
I could play League. That's all we pretty much did back then. Play League.
This isn't really related to a story or anything, but if you have Epic Games, you should get the 2 free games right now. They're like $60 games each.
What are they?
Yeah.
Eden Road to Zero Mutant or whatever. And I don't remember that one.
I did get them though. I do. I redeem every.
I don't have the Epic Games launcher. I just realized.
I don't ever get anything good.
Anyways, so that's your story, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're talking about a guy who went to elementary with us, Jay. I won't say the last name.
Oh yeah. I about said his last name. It's okay. I can edit his name out, but the stream I can't.
So I said he was like trying to pick on me. Like I was kind of a bully back then. I wouldn't like go up to people and like steal their lunch money or anything, but I wasn't a nice dude. But this dude was first day there. He's like trying to pick on me because he's like, oh, I'm gonna pick on this kid because he's big. I don't know. And I remember him like pushing me, and I chased him through the playground, punched him in like the face, and then kicked him in the chest, and he started crying.
How old were you?
It's like 3rd grade.
Oh, okay.
I like beat the shit out of this kid, and no one saw anything. He didn't snitch. Like amazingly, he didn't snitch. And then like a week later, I think he apologized to me, and I apologized to him, and we were best friends for a while.
Nice.
But I just remember beating the shit out of this kid. No one said a thing, which is weird for elementary because kids talk about everything. Tyler Y, yeah. Remember when I punched him in the face?
You punched Tyler in the face?
Yeah, do you not remember that? I got out of school suspension for that for 3 days.
I didn't know that.
A lot of people.
Yeah, I've been in quite a bit of fights.
Good job.
Yeah, I have a story about Tyler actually. I don't think anybody knows about this except maybe what is her name? Brooke. You remember Brooke from high school?
Yeah.
I think Levi dated her.
Yeah.
Anyways, she was a witness of this. We were like this was like 4th or 5th grade. I think we were really young. But we were playing on like one of these spinny things that had like turn dials or something, and it like spun around, and he wasn't paying attention, and I just like Spartan kicked it as hard as I could. And it hit him in the back of the head. Ooh. And then I don't know what I was thinking. I just like in my child mind, I was like, well, I already did this. Might as well do it again. So I kicked it the other way and hit him in the stomach.
You're an idiot.
He was so mad. I don't know why I did that.
I don't blame him for being mad.
But he just like, he fell to the ground. He's like, oh, and then he immediately got up and he like got on top of me, and he just like dug his elbow into my chest, and that was like all he did. But it freaked me out when I was a kid because I thought he was really mad, and I started crying.
How old were you?
I don't know, probably like 8, 9, 10.
Remember Levi and I would argue all the time, Seth? Like as kids. And Levi's quite a bit smaller than me. So he'd always be like, Seth, help me. And Seth's like, okay. Seth didn't really care, but he'd be like, oh, sure, I want to play fight. So I'd usually like throw Seth. And Seth would he was just playing, so he didn't really care. And then Levi would go for like full punches. And I would always I would pick Levi up above my head because he weighed nothing. And I would actually throw him onto the ground. I remember I did it one time. He's like, like I could hear like the breath come out of him. He's like, stop.
Yeah,
I was a grumpy little kid.
Weird stuff when we were kids.
This was like, okay, so it was probably.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Random rainbows and darkness. Jesus Christ, that was hard to say. I wanted to say random because I'm used to that dude random joining your stream. Yeah. Hello.
Welcome to the podcast. We're talking about childhood fights right now. So there was one time I think Levi and I were play fighting, but we're going like full fist, like punching actually. And he like went to punch me, and I pulled back and raised my knee, and with all of his force, he punched my knee and broke his finger off my knee. That was like one of my favorite moments because I didn't feel it at all, and he just bashed his finger off me. It was like he was in tears.
Who punched you? Then why did he?
I don't know. I think he was going for like my chest or something. I like pulled back and raised my knee like to go knee him in the side.
If you have any questions, by the way, Rainbow, feel free to ask. We will answer those eventually.
Yeah.
But dude, Levi was weird when we were kids. Like he would do weird stuff. Like
yeah. We all did, but
we were sitting at my my old house back in Worthington. Actually, where you used to live, Mace. You remember?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know. I remember that.
Yeah, Cole,
was there a trampoline in the back, or was that? No, it was across from your grandparents, right?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
it was out in the country. You've been there before. I remember. We
yeah. Oh no, I remember. It is where we ran on the frozen lake or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Insanely dangerous, but
it's so fun though.
Me, Levi, and Devin were staying the night there at my mom's house, and I don't know what I was doing. We were like trying to play Zombies, the new Resurrection map pack. Yeah. And Devin was sitting on the couch behind me, and I thought Levi was too. I just hear Devin laughing like insanely hard, and I was like, "What the hell are they laughing at?" And I was like, just fiddling with cords, plugging in the Xbox and stuff. I was just sitting on my knees underneath a table, and I stand up on my knees and I turn around, and there's Levi's fat penis in my face. And he's got like not just like a little chub ring, he's like full on like erect. Oh. And I was just like, why? That was the weirdest thing I'd ever done.
So
oh, it was weird. It was really weird. He'd done so much weird stuff like that.
He still does it. There's a video of him and Andrew. I almost said the last name. Him and Andrew running through or streaking through VU like at night.
Oh, Keith did that in Linton.
Yeah, Keith's an idiot. I expect Keith to do everything. It's dumb.
There was another time we were sitting at Devin's house, and we like went mudding or something because we were dumb, stupid country kids, which we're definitely not now. Just want to clarify, we completely strayed away from that. Thank God.
Well, but, I mean, come on.
Outside is bad.
We were insanely dirty, and we were taking showers, taking turns, like at our friend's house. And Devin was in the shower, and Levi was standing outside the door of the shower. And we were in our boxers because we were like our clothes were dirty as hell.
Yeah.
And he started jumping around doing something on his phone, but he was like bouncing up and down. And his boxers, I don't know how this happened, they just completely fell down. And his wiener just flopped out. And I was like, why?
Tyler York got a full view of mine on accident.
I've seen his ding dong so many times.
I was at Tyler's mom's house because we had a Spanish club trip the next night, so we were just gonna go together.
Yeah.
And I was like I went to take a shower, and like it took forever for the water to get warm. So I was standing outside the shower, like facing away from the door, but there's a mirror. So there's the door. In front of, like, across the room is the mirror, and then to the right is a shower. So, like, the door and the mirror on the opposite sides. So I'm standing like facing the mirror, like waiting for the water to get hot, and Tyler opens the door like because he thought I was in the shower to get, like hand me a towel, and he just sees like my full naked body in the mirror. And I like saw him like close his eyes immediately and slam the door. It's like,
what's that movie with the? There's a movie that had like a glimpse of a mirror, and everyone said there was like a ghost in the mirror because they seemed like a reflection. I just like imagine you like naked sitting in that mirror, like the camera pans around. I don't know what that movie's called, but that apparently like there was some story.
I'm kind of curious about this now.
I'll have to look into that. Actually, there was like a haunted movie set or something. It's a real movie too, and my mom showed it to me when I was a kid, and the camera just like pans around, and everyone said this little girl or this little humanoid thing was not in this mirror in the reflection, but it was there in the screen capturing. So
I kind of want to talk about ghost stories later. I don't know if you guys are into ghost stories, but I'd really like to like maybe do something with that sometime.
Yeah, I'm done.
I was just gonna mention, I think it's a Rolling Stones song. They're in the recording studio, and you can faintly hear a scream from outside, and a girl got murdered, like while they were recording.
Oh,
and like they left that in.
The Rainbow and Darkness guy is pretty psyched for ghost stories. You have any ghost stories you want to share with us?
I'm terrified of ghosts.
Let's hear it.
I'm terrified. But let me open your stream. Let me open it so I can see the chat.
You can just open the chat pop out. You know how to do that.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Chances 17.
Jesse, can you scare us?
Oh, I got a good joke for you.
Okay, I got your stream open. I can see chat now.
Ethan's right next to me.
Oh, look at your views, Seth. Have you seen your views?
I have not.
One.
No, his total channel views.
What is it?
666.
Not for me.
No.
All right, it's ghost story time.
Yeah, I mean that's a sign. We have to.
Anyways, all right, I got a ghost for you guys. Or a ghost. I got a joke.
Yeah, I got a ghost. You guys want to see it?
What do good ghosts do?
Wait, what do ghosts what?
What do good ghosts do?
I don't know. What do they do? Hello?
Buckle their seatbelt.
I hate you. While we wait for Rainbow and Darkness, want send his, or did he already send it and I missed it?
Yeah, if you got a ghost story, man.
I thought you said you did.
We could actually have him come on the podcast if he wants to.
Yeah, we're always open for a guest.
Would you be interested in that, Mr. Rainbow and Darkness?
I don't know how to. Can you show a video on your stream?
Episode, by the way.
Can we do it on your recording too? Like edit a video in? Give him credit. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I can.
Let me see Australian. I gotta find the video first. I told you guys kind of about it. There was a family in Australia, just normal family, like suburb family, and all of a sudden they disappeared. Like they took the kids and everything.
Oh yeah.
And so they checked. They like went to their house, and no one was there. They filed missing people reports, and they finally checked like their outdoor cameras because they realized they had them. And there's just pictures of like the two parents loading up the car, and like every like few minutes they would stop and just stare, and do nothing for like maybe like a full minute straight, and then they go do it, or they go start packing again, and they'd stop and stare.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that when we were playing DayZ, I think. I heard something about that or I think I seen a video of something like that a long time ago. It's like insanely creepy.
I can't remember the name. Was it Beaumont Children? No. The creepiest thing is they one of the kids finally showed up, and cops are like, where have you guys been? And they're like, I don't know. My parents were just acting like really weird. They told us we had to go. Someone was after them, and all the kids were like scared. And like eventually, like one of the kids got away and like ran away from their parents. And they I think they had 3 kids, and like another one showed up, and they're like, yeah, they're just been like really crazy, and they just keep driving.
It's
Yikes.
terrifying.
Yeah, it is. Let me see if I can find it.
Rainbow knows the story.
Left in a rush and left all their passport phones except for one of the kids. That's
Oh, yeah, you talking. Okay, so do you remember the name of the family? I want to find the video of it. Because the video is just, gives me chills on the back of my neck.
You give me chills on the back of my neck.
God,
dude. I got sweat running down my neck. It's hot in here.
There's like one of my favorite ghost stories because it is one of the scariest.
I'm gonna put my cap in my shirt.
Why would that make you less sweaty?
I don't know.
I think it's the Trump family. Hold on. Trump family disappearance video.
Donald Trump stuff.
Can I? Well, the BuzzFeed installs where I've seen. Let's see if I can find the video where they show it. So creepy.
You know any good creepy pasta stories?
Probably.
I think those are probably copyrighted, to be honest.
Oh, hold on. Where's the video at?
You guys remember the Russian sleep experiment?
Yeah, I remember that one vividly.
Dude, I was at Thicc whenever I was in a school whenever I first listened to that. And we listened to it out loud. And the teacher was like, what the hell are you guys listening to?
I think I read it in class.
Yeah, we were, I was in Thicc, the alternative school. I was a bad boy.
You were a bad boy.
Yeah. And me and my friend Ben and his friend, I don't even know what Joe, I think it was. And we were watching it on YouTube, like out loud in the class. And the part where it started like getting really gruesome and talking about, I don't remember what it was talking about. Like,
is it where like they start like pulling their own skin off and stuff like that?
And I think it said at one point it was like one dude bit some dude's testicles off. I was just like,
did you make that exact noise?
Yeah, I was like freaked out, dude. I like collapsed on the floor. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I went in the bathroom.
I'm having a really rough time finding the video of them.
I don't know a lot about ghost stories or creepypasta and stuff like that. I know like the basic stuff that everyone knows, like Slenderman or the Rake. The Rake freaked me the hell out whenever I was a kid. I used to I watched.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I've heard this.
I watched a Rake video one time with this girl I used to hang out with, and I couldn't sleep the next night. Like, I was just afraid. I just kept checking like the edge of my bed, thinking that something was gonna be there. Like, it was so terrifying.
Can't find the video. That's so sad. It is like terrifying. Appearance.
Oh, Rainbow found the video.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he just linked it in the chat.
All right, let me go look.
Good looking out, mate.
It's a girl.
Oh,
sorry. Well, this is one that I was thinking about, but this one's still creepy. The one I was thinking about was like a knight. I may be thinking of another one. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe it was another. I may be getting two mixed up.
I'm looking at the artwork that Ethan drew right now. Makes your eyes look a little droopy. Are you stoned?
Shh.
I can't remember.
Let your parents know about this.
Shh.
It's not the sun. I can't. I don't know which one I'm thinking of. I thought it was the Trump family. I've taken most of mine from BuzzFeed Unsolved. I don't usually like BuzzFeed, but their ghost stories or BuzzFeed Unsolved is top-notch stuff.
I wonder if I watch something, like a video on my.
No, you're fine as long as you're reacting to it. That's the whole point.
I mean, the stream will pick up the audio, which I don't really care about. But will Craig pick up the audio?
Oh, probably not.
I hope not.
No, he won't.
I don't know what BuzzFeed Unsolved is. I've heard of it. But
Oh, I found it. It's the Jameson family. Jameson family
she's
disappearance.
The Rainbow person said
No,
that
no.
earlier.
Like the Jameson one or the Trump one?
The Jameson family.
Did they? Oh.
The one where the parents in a daze.
Oh, did they? Or did she?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you see the video of it? Oh my god, it is terrifying.
I mean, I'll watch it, but like, I don't want the audio to pick up on stream.
Well, it's not going to pick it up unless you can hear it through Discord. It's recording through Discord.
I know, but the stream will pick it up.
Oh. Well, why do you care about that? I mean...
I guess we could watch this, or I guess you can listen to it, if I can copy this.
Oh, wait, no, this is... I seen a different one. She did send the Jameson one. Okay. Why did BuzzFeed have a different one? Did they fake theirs? Because they fake theirs, it's disturbingly creepy, and I'm gonna feel really like really stupid if I believed it this whole time. I want to find it now. Oh god, no! It's so creepy. Hold on, I'll get a time stamp. But you should put it on your stream. I'll put it at the time too. All right, Seth. You hear Seth?
Yeah, I was just watching the Jameson video.
Okay, the one I sent is the one I was thinking of. It.
Back
Don't
to their
know why
back
there would
and
be
forth to
two.
their car without acknowledging each other.
Look at the one I sent. I sent it. You should look at it too, Mace. I'm gonna pull it up on my stream.
All right, I'm getting chills down my wiener right now. This is getting weird.
It's so creepy. Ugh. Display caption. Okay. Move this to this side. Alright, I pulled it up on my stream too. Oh no. There's more to the video, but they don't put it all at once. They may have reenacted it.
Ugh.
Did you see it?
I'm watching it.
Ugh. Did you put it on your stream or no? Oh, they recreated it? Oh, it's so sad. I feel dumb now. This is so creepy. I'm gonna watch the actual one real quick.
But yeah, Rainbow, if you don't mind me asking, where are you tuning in from? Just from Twitch, or did you get one of my links? Oh, from Twitch. Because I posted a lot of advertisement on like every social media platform, so I'm not sure where you're coming from.
Okay.
Coming from Reddit.
So Rainbow knows some ghost stories. What's the one where they have like an actual recording from the girl who's possessed? It's like the haunting of...
Oh, very nice.
Okay, Rainbow knows.
She's excited.
I can't think of the name of the girl, but it is like probably the only thing I think that's creepier than what the video we just watched is listening to the recording of someone who's possessed.
Well, I was gonna...
was it Haunting of Annalise or something like that? They made a bunch of movies off of it. I think Poltergeist was based off of this event. Annalise Michelle, yes, that's what it is. You should listen to it, so.
I probably will off stream. I don't really want to listen to it on stream because I don't want the audio to like overlap our voices.
Okay. Oh god.
I've got a couple more talking points, though.
I
mainly-
can't even. I don't even want to watch it right now. It's so creepy.
Mainly just questions, though. If you guys got any more ghost stories you want to tell, though, before I get into talking points, feel free.
I don't really think I have any more. Those are the two best.
Okay.
We'll go back to more ghosts. What I kind of want to do, Rainbow, I gotta talk them into it. I think Seth's down. I don't know about Mace, but I kind of want to go there. Well, we live in Indiana, and there's quite a few haunted places here. I'd like to do like an on location podcast with video.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. We could go.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Seven Gates of Hell?
No, I haven't.
I've been there. Obviously fake stuff. I don't
Yeah.
believe in that kind of stuff. But we went there. We turned all the lights off. We flashed our lights in the tunnel 3 times, and something crazy is supposed to happen. But obviously,
I got bad ideas. So by my parents on their land, actually it's on our neighbor's land, but our neighbor's really cool. There's an abandoned coal mine,
Oh God.
and it is terrifying.
That'd be
We don't want to go down in there, but like sitting at the mouth of it, it's like in the woods. So
Yeah,
sitting at the mouth of it, you don't want to go down. It'll collapse, or there's a chance to collapse.
there's an abandoned quarry here in Spencer, just behind the Walmart.
Is it?
The
Really?
homeless dudes that I picked up, they slept in the tower up there. I'm not joking. They got a picture in the tower of them sleeping. I'll post it in the Discord, actually.
I would love to do an on-spot podcast of somewhere haunted. We'll have to talk about it, obviously, but that would be really fun, I think. And there's a bunch of like abandoned places you could go to. I don't know. There's something about abandoned places. Speaking of abandoned places, I got a quick, not scary story, just maybe incriminating story.
I love stories.
So when I was a kid, I had a neighbor, Daryl. It was his second home. He's rich. He owns like a bunch of trailer parks, so he's like a multi-millionaire. He's like this old dude that loves sharing his wealth. He's really nice. Like I think he was like or came out of the Depression. Like he was really poor. He even has like books written about him. He's getting old now though. He's pretty senile, so it's really sad. But he wanted to tear down like this old cabin he had on his land. Actually, he had 2. So they were just going to tear him down. So I was like, my cousin was always like, let's just go there. We have like BB guns. Let's go break shit because they're going to break it down anyways. And we're kids. Breaking shit's cool, you know?
Yeah.
So we went there. We were like smashing windows. And then we found a lighter. So we were like lighting just like paper on fire. And then I think we like lit this one paper on fire, threw it out the window. All of a sudden, we seen smoke coming out of the side, and we're like, oh shit, we looked down, a bike was down there, and it caught the tire of the bike on fire that was like under the building.
Oh my god.
And we just ran. And like the next day, we seen like a huge smoke cloud coming from like that general area. I still don't know if it was that, because he never mentioned it.
Just create a forest fire.
I don't know if I burnt down a whole cabin, or if they did it. But he never said anything.
Dude, I was driving to work the other day, and the whole field was on fire just outside of Spencer. I don't know if someone was having a giant bonfire. I just seen
Probably burning dead corn. But
They
huge
burn their
flames.
fields
Like it was gigantic. It wasn't even in a cornfield. It was like back in the woods. But there were like giant flames emitting from the trees, and I was like, oh my god.
We're in Indiana, so what's that? It's like 8 hours from New York, 8 hours west.
Yeah. It's
I'm in northern Indiana. We're from southern Indiana.
yeah. I know a girl I worked with from New York. She really had a lot of good things to say about it, actually. She had an accent too.
I want to go to New York.
Heavy accent.
I don't know what I'd do there. I just like big cities. I don't want to live in a big city, but I like to visit.
She was very
A lot of
pretentious too. Like she was, I don't know, like everything that she would do, she looked at it as like she was doing good, but like she'd break the rules, and then someone would be like, "You can't do that." She'd be like, "Well, why the hell can't I do this? You know, like this is bullcrap." It was, like,
That is,
completely-
I believe he's like doing a really bad accent.
yeah, that was not a New York accent.
So
That wasn't
upstate's
her
not too
accent,
bad.
huh?
I don't think upstate's not like city, right? Isn't upstate like Buffalo and stuff? Buffalo, New York.
That's where she was from, Buffalo.
Upstate is like a bunch of like woods that look really nice. If I'm correct, I could be wrong though. Okay, yeah, Rochester. Upstate New York looks pretty beautiful. Like I've seen pictures and stuff, like especially in autumn. Like
You look
I've never
pretty
seen that
beautiful.
many orange trees. Like we get orange trees here, but I've never seen that many.
Your Discord picture looks really beautiful.
Mine?
Yeah.
What? It's just my head on a Mexican weather girl.
Yeah. Oh, it's Mexican? I thought it was
Yeah.
Canadian.
No,
looks
it's a
like
Mexican weather girl.
Looks like a
That was Ronda
deformed.
Rousey.
Yeah, Niagara Falls is really cool. No, so we were doing the thing. Kyle C, we went to school with. I still talk to him. He was being really dumb. You know how he just gets like, I was going to say autistic, not in like a offensive way. He actually has like a lot of autistic tendencies, where he gets obsessed about stuff. And it was something stupid about like, he was saying like after it rained, that was when there was the most humidity in the air or something, and it was like a big fight where he wouldn't like back down. He's like, no, there's more humidity after it rained.
You can feel the humidity before it rains.
I know, that's what our argument was.
Smell it in the air.
Yeah, that was our argument was. So like so we called him the weatherman, and we just like started a weatherman group in another Discord. Yeah, so that's a stupid story. So you're talking about being pretentious. I think I've become quite narcissistic as I got older. Like, I used to be really depressed. Like, I'll kind of start from there. After we kind of stopped hanging out, Seth, probably like 7th grade, I don't know. Like, after our skater days.
Yeah.
I got really depressed. Not because we weren't hanging out, sorry. It's just kind of like that time in my life. I had an internet girlfriend. It was like crazy, and that was part of it. And like I even got to the point where I was like, I cut myself a few times, like that depressed.
Gross.
I think I got over that about 17. I started like 14 and got over it at 17. But like after that, like I don't know, I just kind of came out of it myself. Like I made myself start like smiling and like think I was like better
Just, like,
than I am, kind of.
Stand in front of the mirror for like 20 minutes at a time, smiling.
No, I think like there's good stuff in my life still. And that's kind of made me narcissistic to a point, but I think I'd take my narcissism over being like depressed and cutting myself.
Yeah.
So I do apologize for being like, I know a lot of shit, I know I do, but I'm pretty narcissistic about the stuff I know. But it's better than what I used to be. So I wouldn't go back ever. Yeah, like a lot of it was the girl I was dating. Do you remember on Cosmos, that girl Nebulon?
No, I just remember the lesbian.
What was her name? Blaze?
Alyssa.
Her
Blaze.
Blaze was best friends at Nebulon. They hung out all the time. But I would like sit there and talk on Skype to Nebulon like all the time.
I talked to her years after Cosmos Craft went down, actually, or it may have been whenever you guys started that other thing or whatever, the second Cosmos Craft server that wasn't that great. Like the original one, that was dope.
Yeah.
But then they started that other one. I joined it and I was like, this is boring. And then I played it.
But anyways, that girl was crazy. Like I finally called it off because I think she was like trying to get me to kill myself with her.
What the?
That kind of crazy. And I was like, insane. Yeah, I can't. That's really manipulative, and like I just can't be around that.
I don't mean to laugh at that, but
no, it's bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Right? It is insane. So I was like, I'm sorry that you have these mental issues, but like I can't help, and it's just gonna bring me down. You gotta find help on your own.
Let's shoot ourselves in front of the courthouse.
I think it was more like take pills kind of thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm happy I got out of that.
Let's be in the afterlife forever. Let's burn in hell together forever.
Kinda, yeah. So I'm kind of narcissistic after that, just because I had to be to bring myself out of depression.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm smart. I know a lot of stuff. I know I do. I probably know, or I think I know more than I do.
Probably the most creative person in games which you can build I've ever seen.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just
crazy.
I don't know about that. Like, I had so much trouble building a statue in that Minecraft story. I was like, I give up.
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about that time you built the giant ark. It was a
Oh, it
state.
looked like a hotel or something.
It was huge. Dude, the whole he spent like 8 hours of his life building these gigantic walls around a big island on Ragnarok. It was insane.
Oh
Rainbow
yeah,
asked
that
me
thing.
Rainbow asked me what helped me out of depression. Let me think about that for a minute. You tell a story, Seth. I'll have to think about that for a minute.
Okay. For people who say I'm gonna commit suicide, it's hard to kind of I don't know. I whenever I broke up with my ex-girlfriend or whatever, I was depressed, but after like a month or so I was fine. I was trying to get over it still and stuff. And I started hanging out with people that were also going through similar issues as me. And all at the same time, all of my friends had the same problem. So my other friend, him and his girlfriend, I'm not gonna name drop him or anything, but because he'll probably watch this, but his girlfriend and him, they were gonna get married or whatever, and her parents talked him out of it. And he was messaging me on League, yeah, I've never heard him say anything like this before, which was kind of weird. But he was like, yeah, I've never really thought about this before, but I'm really thinking about killing myself. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I just told him,
yeah, I've been there.
I just told him pretty much just persevere.
I've
That's,
OD'd
all
on
I
pills.
said.
It wasn't enough to kill me, obviously, but I've OD'd on pills when I was really depressed.
But yeah, when I was going through that and listening to other people and stuff, I heard at least 3 or 4 people say, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna commit suicide, I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow, bro. And I just kind of ignored it because you could tell by the way they talk, by the way they act, they're all freaking out, panicky and stuff. They're obviously not gonna do it. My another person whose name I won't drop, he's probably not gonna watch the podcast, but I'm related to him. And I was hanging out at his house and we were drinking and stuff, and he was just he would just go on for hours about how his ex-girlfriend was a piece of crap and he made some mistakes and he's not the bad guy here. His girlfriend was trying to take away their kid, their unborn child or whatever, get full custody. And he was like at the end of it all, before I left his house, he would just be he'd say at least 30 times, I'm gonna do it tonight, bro. I'm gonna take that gun that's sitting beside my bed, I'm gonna blow my head off. And he just kept saying it. This was an everyday thing. I went over to his house 3 different times.
That's rough to listen to, though.
Yeah, and I would just pretty much just tell him no, you're not going to. Watch, I'll be here tomorrow. That's
how bad I wouldn't do that.
I just didn't really care
lucky.
because that type of person, I knew he wasn't going to do it. But then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got people, and I've talked about this with you guys before, like Elliot Smith, who is insanely open about suicide, according to the articles that I've read. And he just always, every other sentence, he'd make a joke about suicide, about killing himself, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna live past the age of 30. And he did live past the age of 30. I'm pretty sure. I think he was 34 or something like that, close to that age. And he eventually did end up doing it, just because his girlfriend locked herself in the bathroom or whatever. You guys can read that story or whatever. But yeah, some people probably will do it. It's situational. It's definitely situational. But
I agree, Rainbow. That is really sad. Especially for people who actually have depression and stuff like that. Pretty rough.
Yeah, I'll make jokes about suicide and stuff. I used to say I'm gonna kill myself all the time as a joke, not serious at all. Like someone would say or screw me over in League of Legends or something like that, and I just be make me want to kill myself or something like that.
What brought me out of it, I think, was just having aspirations, stuff you want to do in the future. Yeah, and you have to take it. You really do have to take it one day at a time. You're like, all right, we're getting through today. We're this hour's done. All right, then there's tomorrow, and it's a lot of work. It's seriously stressful.
It's all just a mindset.
Yeah, you have to take it one day at a time, and you have to breathe deep. You have to really fight to be happy.
Yeah, you have to like lay out your goals in life and say like, this is what I want to do, and whether that be I want to lay down and die, or I want to get up and make myself rich and buy a Lamborghini, and like eventually, like if you
We all
enough
have aspirations.
effort into wanting that Lamborghini, like you could work your way up to that if you put the work in.
And having a friend to talk to who's not always like, you can be supportive, but you can't support everything. Like if they do something wrong, you can't be like, oh, it's okay. You'd be like, well, that was wrong. Here, you should try to fix it, but I'll maybe like help you fix it or something like that if they do something bad.
Yeah, it helps talking.
You can't be too supportive, but you do need to be a little bit.
It helps talking to people that can relate to you, especially people that have been in worse situations or almost the exact same.
That's when high school was bad for me. It was like freshman year to junior year. It's like my worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you're out of high school, you're like, you don't really get it until you're out of high school. It doesn't matter at all.
High school was stupid for me. I just took it as a joke.
Like I wasn't
depressed at all.
I wouldn't say I was really popular, but I had like friends. I was pretty much friends with everyone. Not like best friends, but I could talk to everyone.
I was friends with the popular kids until like 6th grade, and then it just went downhill from there.
But I didn't really care. Like I still don't care about high school. There's some kids, like the really popular kids, like Levi, for instance, like who just don't do anything with their life now because they're like, oh, I was popular in high school. I don't have to do anything now. I don't need any aspirations. So they just get like a mediocre job, don't ever move out of their parents' house, and it's sad.
Yeah, Mace don't have to deal with that because his parents are smart.
So
Mace...
I was talking to someone about or someone mentioned something about Levi. Apparently that dude is still getting in fights with people on Facebook. Like he went and like hit his friend's house because someone was trying to go to his house and beat the shit out of him.
Oh.
This dude's like 23. Like you're too old for this.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Mace, when he was a kid, Mace, you know why he got pulled out of school?
Like it.
Huh?
It terrified me.
You don't have a story on that? Because I'm pretty sure I could tell a story on that.
I was really young.
Yeah, I know you were really young. You,
I don't really remember it very well.
What was it?
Do you want to talk about it, or if he doesn't want to?
Really care.
Okay.
I don't remember it hardly.
Mace don't care about anything. He was in, what was that class that you were in? The special reading class? Miss Sloan.
Really? I hated her. She was very
Mace,
she's a terrible person.
Miss Sloan was trying to say like Mace had a reading problem or something, like he had reading issues.
They're just stupid.
I was in first grade. I don't know how well you're supposed to be able to read.
That whole school system sucks.
Yeah, and Mace, like his dad just realized like she was trying to say all this crap. There was nothing wrong with Mace. He was a good kid. He was weird. He was smart. And he just like immediately pulled him out of school, and now he's homeschooled. And he's probably smarter than Miss Sloan, to be honest.
Yeah, Rainbows, I agree that nothing really matters about high school. I'd say that there's moments that I like to remember, like that I like to reminisce about. Like I'm the only one here that's gonna know about this because Seth didn't do it either. Prom is a lot of fun for me. I don't know, it was just like a coming of age moment. Middle school dances.
Oh, we're talking about dances. I've got some dance stories.
Middle school dances, like I think I had my first makeout session at a middle school dance. It was, oh man,
dude, I have a picture of us at the dance when you were dating Whitney Rem.
That's who I had my first makeout session with. I saw her the other day. She's like, fat. She looks like the same, but I think she has 2 kids now.
She's chunkier now.
Is she chunkier now?
Yeah, she's chunkier.
I didn't look that close. But yeah, I remember.
What? That was like 7th grade, 8th grade?
I have a story about Timmy P too.
Oh yeah. I went to the dance with...
I don't know if Ethan's here if I should tell this. It's not exactly safe.
Alyssa, I think, and Devin
Alyssa, yeah. Alyssa's the ugly one. I had the nice one.
Devin was dating Timmy, and then you were dating Whitney. and we got our photo taken at the
Oh yeah.
dance, and I have that photo.
So I have a story about Timmy. Ethan, you should close your ears if you're here. So it was like probably like 7th, 8th grade, middle school. I think Timmy asked me for a dick pic. And I was like, all right,
That's
she's pretty
really
good.
uncommon.
I don't send them unless they ask. So I sent it, and then she went and told her mom.
What?
Like the instant I did, and it became a school issue where they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to take your phone away." I was like, "What the hell?"
Just like, hey Cole, let me see your hog.
No, we were talking. We were like talking.
Yeah. Yeah, I dated her in like 7th grade.
It was probably 8th or 9th then.
I remember I was in 7th grade and I was dating her, and I made her so mad because we were like sitting together in class, and I was like, I'm too young for relationships. I just want to play video games. And we like walked to our lockers together, and I was just like, can we just be friends? And then she slammed her locker as hard as she could, and she was like, fine.
I got 3 detentions for smacking Whitney R's ass.
Yikes.
In the hallway. I had so many detentions in middle school. I wasn't like normal till like senior year.
Skylar and I used to walk down the hallways, and he would play porn on his phone as loud as he could.
Oh my god.
We walked to lunch. We had this one clip. I can't remember what it is. A really famous porn actress. I can't remember her name.
That's probably good. I don't think it matters.
It may have been Alexis Texas or something like that. But there was like this clip of her, and she would say, like right when she opened the door, I think, or no, I think it was right when she was getting ready to sit on some dude's face. But she would say, "Hey, Michael." It was like the funniest thing. We just like walked down the hallways playing that.
I don't know how in depth I want to get. This is
like a ongoing inside joke for a while. We walked down the hallway saying, "Hey, Michael."
maybe I'll just say like where I dated Rachel.
Oh yeah,
a W. So we had like the end of the year. We had this is another not safe for work thing. So like there's a movie going on. The whole school is in the cafeteria watching. We snuck off and did things like
in the bathroom.
Yeah,
dude, I heard about that. I'm not even kidding. I don't remember who told me about that, but like
that was
a bunch of people were like gossiping about that, and I contemplated if it was true or not.
I never heard any gossip about it. I heard like later, Jaslyn said it to me. I'm like she said it like a year later. I'm like, oh, who told? Like, I'd never said a soul, so it had to be her.
Yeah, it was probably her because I found out.
She's like obsessed with. Have you seen her now?
I know I didn't hear it from Jasmine because I didn't talk to her back then. Jaslyn, I didn't talk to her back then. I didn't remember her name, but yeah, someone told me about that. I can't remember who though. It may have been Devin actually. I
think she told people because I wasn't really proud of it. She's not the best looking girl. So I didn't say anything.
It was like one of the only people I'd sit with at lunch, aside from Brandon.
I would sit with like Tyler, DJ, and then I fed Keith a piece of floor pizza.
Oh, nice. There was that time Keith punched John in the face. Do you remember that?
God, John deserves it. John's a little bitch.
Yeah.
I would punch John in the face now.
He like rubbed peanut butter in his hair, and Keith rubbed peanut butter in John's hair, and Keith was sitting a step up on the bleacher. This is what I was told. I don't know if this story is completely true or not. Keith, you can come on the podcast and
please don't
talk about this. But Keith like rubbed peanut butter in his hair from like one of those little plastic cups, and Jonathan turned around. He stood up and turned around and cocked his fist back like he was gonna punch him, and Keith just knocked him down the stairs.
So I don't think Keith is like he would be a fighter dude, or like he's like aggressive. He's just like mentally damaged to the point like he doesn't mean to do things. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that. Like I remember he slapped Tanner Earl in the face. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I don't even know what I was doing." Like full strength slapped him.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
he just like randomly slaps people.
He's like, I don't know why I did that. I mean, he might have like mild Tourette's or something.
It keeps
Like,
wild.
not even joking.
It's the weirdest things.
There's. I probably shouldn't talk about too many of the girls, but there's quite a bit of girls from our class that I did stuff with that I regret now. Like, they're especially a lot of them aren't good looking now. Like Rachel, have you seen her? She has like green hair and like a giant nose ring.
She's dating Keith's brother, actually.
Oh yeah, dude, big booty Barnett.
Yeah, he does have a big booty, honestly.
He's got the biggest ass of any dude I've ever seen.
This is a round one, let me tell you.
He's got such a big butt. And I don't usually say that, but he does.
Oh, my brother does too. My brother's got like a
I got a
succulent
big
one.
I do too.
And he's been working out, so I bet
That's
that
your
boy
brother.
is tight.
Oh, that's your brother Joe. What is wrong with you?
I haven't checked up on him in a while. I'll ask him to send me a picture of it.
Oh.
That makes it better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey, do me a favor? Send me a booty pic.
Because it's just weird now, Rainbow.
It's for
Alright, I'll go
research
message Keith's brother.
God.
purposes.
I won't. I'm not gonna talk to him.
I'll do it. No, I'm just kidding.
His brother was like 6'6" or something. He's even taller than I am.
Yeah, he's a massive human. I watched him walking down the hallways once, and that Trent dude.
Dude, when he walks, his butt is so big it swings like his hips.
It's K just typed in the chat. New person. I went to high school
Hey.
ago. Oh my god.
So we went to a small school, so like none of this stuff ever happened. The worst stuff was either with me, Keith, or it's probably either me or Keith that did like the most fighting in our class. Like our school had 300 people, so it was like really small. Nothing ever really happened.
It's K.
Right.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you find the podcast? Did you find it through Twitch or one of the advertisements that I posted?
I'm kind of glad we went to a small school. I don't think I would have wanted to deal with this going through high school. That's like a lot of stress. Like, don't get me wrong, our school had problems,
Yeah, a
Like-
lot of problems.
but it
Which
didn't
one?
have to the point where you didn't know if you're going to get hit.
One of the biggest problems, Miss Graves.
Oh,
She was so
English
dumb. I
teacher?
hated her. Yeah, I hated her.
yeah, she liked all the popular girls. She would let them talk in class, and if anyone else talked, she would yell at them.
Yeah,
Like,
she was.
It was blatant. She didn't care about anyone besides popular girls because she wanted to be with the popular crowd.
Yeah,
It's like she was trying to go back to high school.
she was an ignorant person, honestly.
Yeah.
Wes, our friend Weston, he told me he slept with her one time, I think, or something.
I don't know if
I don't think it was true, but
I'm
yeah,
sure
he
she
told me.
hit on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past her.
I'm not gonna share this now. I'll save it for I'll save it for another time. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. I won't name any teacher last names, but there's a teacher I flirted with.
There was
I'll say her last name starts with an R. That's all I'll say.
there was a kid in. He wasn't in my class, I don't think, or maybe he was. Do you remember Miss McIntosh?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Do you remember Boner Boy?
What? No.
Hold on. I'll tell you his name in a chat so you know who I'm talking about. But I don't want to name drop him because he may come across this podcast someday. But I can't remember his last name, actually. I just called him Boner Kid. We were sitting in Miss McIntosh's class, and she like bent over, and he got an erection.
Oh, I've heard this. I don't remember who it is.
Yeah, that's his name, and you can't see this channel. But yeah, he popped the
Chunky
boner.
Boy.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was him.
Yeah, she walked past him, and she just glanced at. He told me the story. She walked past him, just glanced at it, and she just like scurried away. It frightened her.
I
wonder if she has PTSD.
So this is like from a reputable source. Like he was at a party, got drunk and cried about the. He didn't cry, he complained. I feel like it's breaking trust, but he legitimately has a micro penis. Like, legitimately.
Oh! I know who you're talking about. Caden. I'll talk about him, because...
No, I'm talking about the guy you talked about.
Oh, okay, because I heard Caden had a micro penis, too.
I know, this
like
guy actually did. I don't know about Caden. I don't like him either. He got in trouble for trying to mess with underage girls and get nudes.
Yeah, he snitched out Nathan. He's a big dumb boy.
He would try to get nudes from, like, girls who are, like, 4 or 5 years younger than him.
Yeah, Stormy Camden and him, like, went behind the curtains of the cafeteria stage or whatever, and she, like, pulled down his pants, and he had a little peepee, and she just laughed at him. And he was, like, really embarrassed by it, and he could not perform. So, yeah. He told me about that embarrassing story, actually.
When we were seniors...
I hope he listens to this podcast and he's ashamed of himself, because that kid is dumb.
If I could describe this guy's personality, he used to do quick scoping montages with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, but he would record his screen with his phone camera. That's his personality.
I did that for Diablo. I never uploaded anything, but me, Glenn, and my brother, we would record ourselves playing Diablo, and I like set my phone up on this little stand thing, and I just record the screen. It wasn't even an HD screen, but I would record it.
So, you know Michael we went to school with, who's like pretty famous on Twitch now?
Oh, yeah.
I saw on Facebook he got an ad deal with Olive Garden. And they gave him Never Ending Pasta for 9 months.
That is awesome.
I'm so jealous of him.
Michael does not like me and will probably never talk to me again because he thought I was weird when I was a kid. And we got into a couple of arguments, I'm not going to lie.
I never talked to him, so, I mean... I don't know him at all.
You know when you're a kid and you're in high school and stuff, and like weird rumors that obviously aren't true, satire stuff, essentially.
Dude, Devin was terrible about spreading that stuff. That was
I was pretty bad.
Job in high school. He would just like make up stuff and tell people.
Yeah, I was pretty bad about it. There was a story about it was a meme actually. I seen a meme. Someone showed it was Sean, the fat Sean.
Yeah, okay, Sean. I got it. Yeah.
He showed me a meme of it was like a picture of iCarly, and the bottom captions were what did it say? It was like 2 Chainz got hit by a car and suffered from amnesia, and then appeared on iCarly, and now he does iCarly, but it wasn't actually 2 Chainz. It was just a guy that looked like him. It was like I don't remember.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's the yoga dude. Yeah, the Rastafarian dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and me being like 14, 15 years old, I believe that obviously. And I mentioned that story in Miss Rash's class one time, and what's his face? Michael was like, "That's not true," and he like fact checked me on it. And I was really embarrassed, but yeah, we got in a couple arguments like that. Other than that, we were cool, I guess. Never really hung out or anything or talked, just inside of class.
I don't know if I still have it on my Instagram. Speaking of Miss Rash's class, I kind of made DJ mad one time. He got over it really quick, though.
Maybe we could get Michael on the podcast.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
We can try. I made DJ mad one time, though, because he walked into Miss Rash's class, and I had someone hold up like a trash can over him, and I dunked over his head. Like, I jumped over DJ and like threw him into the wall. I guess it hurt his head or something, so he's mad at first, and then as he saw the video, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
The last day of school, me and my friends, Matt and Trey and Jarrett, I think it's Jarrett, but the last day of school, the gym teacher and what was that dude's name? The health teacher?
Yeah.
What was the health teacher's name? He's like the superintendent now or something. The big buff dude that could like literally bench like 400 pounds.
I think you're making stuff up.
No, he's real. I know he's real. He
Mr. Hacker is the superintendent now, and he's not buff. He's a nice dude.
He's a vice principal then. He took over for Mr. Fuller.
Oh, he's not buff. What's wrong with you?
What was his name?
The dude's like 5'8". I don't know. He's kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, he was. He sucked. He was cool when he was a health teacher, but after he got power, it all went to his head. He was just sarcastic and really rude about stuff.
Yeah, he called
the basketball kids fairies.
He called Keith, or he said he hoped Keith died. Not even joking. Like
don't
he
doubt
started
it.
choking on something, or he had like a allergic reaction, and he like mentioned he's like, "Yeah, Keith could die" or something like that, and just kind of laughed about it.
That's not cool because like Keith actually had a seizure in math class one time.
Yeah, I think that's when he was making fun of him.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah,
But
I hate him. I don't like
yeah,
Keith either, but
he probably
that's
does
not.
have micro penis, but he could bench like 400 pounds and throw me across the room. I guarantee it.
No, he can't. I'm bigger than him. I'm like
Dude.
twice this dude's size.
I promise you, okay. It wasn't 400 pounds, obviously, but I know he could bench 250. Like someone told me about that.
He can't even bench me then. I'm like 260, 280.
He can bench me. I'm 110
Well, yeah, you're
pounds.
tiny
A
though.
lot of people
I told
can.
you. Yeah, I can bench you, no problem. I'm not even good at benching. I'm just a big dude, though.
I got benched when I was in basketball.
He's thick.
Yeah, thick.
I'm not a fan of sports, though. Personally, I'm not a sports guy.
So
So let's talk about sports.
I wish I played basketball more. I love playing basketball now. It's pretty good for exercise too. I was gonna mention we were talking about Caden, the dude that does like Call of Duty montages, that kind of dude.
Yeah.
I want you to tell your story about him where he Facebook messaged you, because this is a dude we don't really talk to, we didn't like.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He just randomly messaged me. It was like because we used to be friends and stuff for a while. Actually, I thought he was a pretty funny dude at first. He was a little entertaining. He just usually used to troll. Like back when Minnesota Burns was really popular on YouTube. If you guys know him, he just does a bunch of Call of Duty troll videos and stuff. He used to do stuff like that, and he randomly messaged me on Facebook one time out of nowhere. I barely talked to the guy. He just randomly photoshopped a picture of pornography with my head on the woman's face. It sent it to me. It was like a girl get rammed in the booty. It just showed everything. And my head was on it. And I was like, why did you do this?
This is the strangest story. I want to see the picture just because I don't believe it.
I might be able to find it. It may have been on my old Facebook account. I'll try and log into it.
What a creepy thing to do.
See if I can pull that up, but you gotta tell us while I do this.
Okay, well, I bought weed from that kid one time. I don't really smoke anymore. I was a kid and I wanted to try it. So I bought weed from him. And as soon as I did, I like put it in my pocket and the school cop walked by. I was like, "Hey, Cole, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, God." I was like, the only time I've ever bought an illegal drug. And like the cop walks up immediately. He was like really cool friends with my parents, so he just was talking to me. Any idea? But yeah, that guy sold pretty trash dank. And maybe he's the reason I don't smoke it anymore, just because his was so bad.
Cannot log into that profile.
I haven't done drug. Well, I haven't done like I did prescription pills when I went to Florida, but they were prescribed to me. To be fair, it was just prescribed to me a long time ago. I had OxyContin from when I had my knee surgery. So me and my girlfriend did a pill over in Florida. That's probably the last illegal like drug I've done.
Yeah, he has me blocked on Facebook, so I can't see our messages and stuff.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, my brother sent me a picture of his elbow, not his booty. God dang it.
I don't really do illegal stuff much anymore. I'm just like mellowed out.
Good job.
Yeah.
He's trying to think.
Kinda
of
lame
something
now.
he's done recently.
I mean,
It's
probably
okay.
the last thing is I stole from Walmart, but who doesn't do that?
I don't.
Or it was a Walmart where I stole from. It was when I was really broke though. Like I was to the point where I could barely like afford food or drinks.
Walmart.
All my money was going to rent
for themselves.
Yeah. I didn't steal because it was fun. I stole because I literally couldn't afford food. But I'm better now. I'm just bumming off my girlfriend. God bless her. I thought I had a job. I may have got my identity stolen. I filled out my I-9s. I gave him permission for background check 2 weeks ago. I messaged him Monday, and I was like, "Hey, I filled all this out. Haven't heard from him."
I don't know how to get into this Facebook account. That sucks.
Yeah, don't do hard drugs. They're not that great. What have all I've done that's wrong? I've been high on cough syrup. It's pretty terrible. It's like being drunk, but your head's clear, but your body's still stupid.
What do you mean by we worked a case? It's K.
Well, maybe I don't know.
You work for
I got high on cough syrup though when I was depressed. That's when I didn't. That's when I smoked weed too. Was when I was depressed. It didn't help at all though.
Kermit's got some interesting cough syrup stories with Landon that he's told me about. I forgot about him.
Kermit's so weird.
I don't have any want to really get high. The only time I get drunk really is when I'm streaming or my girlfriend and I have an occasion. I'm not really an addictive person. That's actually a pretty cool position. Help do corner work. I feel like that'd be creepy though.
That would be terrifying.
So do you have if you smell formaldehyde or something like that, can you just picture all these memories? Or, all the memories come flooding back? Because I think I've been to a morgue once and it just rank of formaldehyde.
Kermit's house used to have an AC unit that was leaking Freon, so always smelled really like a stinging nostril smell all the time.
That gets you high though.
Yeah, it's really bad for you, but
yo, yeah, that'll mess you up.
there wasn't really much we could do about
it
it at the time, so we just kind of dealt with it. Every time you walk in his house, it smelled like Freon.
Every time you locked into his house, you lost a year of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really want to do anything like that. I used to drink. I drank more when I was underage. Obviously, I think everyone does for the most part.
Don't.
Seth, you probably did too, right?
What? Did a
Drink
lot of
more when you were
underage
underage?
drinking?
Yeah. And now that you're of age, you don't really care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't drink anymore. I'm sober, actually.
Oh, are you?
I've been sober for a while now.
I haven't drank
Yes.
in 2
Vanessa.
months, and I just don't care. I have a full liquor cabinet, and I don't touch it unless I do a stream or something where I need it. I feel like I'm kind of grateful for that. My genetics won on that part where I don't have to worry about being addicted to everything. My parents never drink either though. I think I've seen my parents drunk once, and that was when I came over for my 21st birthday.
Yeah, I will be completely sober 2 months by the end of this month, which isn't really much of an achievement to me. but
Were you trying to be sober?
I could go
Okay.
forever.
Okay.
I quit smoking cold turkey immediately for
Yeah, I
a whole
did.
year and a half.
Well, I say that. I saw 2 cigarettes on my desk. I haven't smoked in probably 3 or 4 months though. I only do it when I'm really stressed.
just hit that jewel, brother.
That's still bad.
It's
Much
weird.
better than smoking cigarettes, but
Yeah.
I haven't smoked all summer. Once I smoked while I was in class at I go to university, and I had a really bad semester where I failed one of my classes, and
I
that
couldn't-
just
That's stressful as hell.
yeah, it was to the point where I missed. I was really stressed, so I missed a bunch of this one class. I did all the online work, so I was like, "Oh, I'm good. I've kept up online. All my grades show I'm good." I went to class, and he's like, "All right, so I'm gonna put in all the grades for your group assignments." I'm like, "Wait, what? We did group assignments? You never posted anywhere that we were doing that. He just talked about it in class." So I failed that class.
After this podcast ends, though, and airs on YouTube and stuff, because I will be uploading and editing it, and yeah, I'm gonna set up a Patreon if anyone's interested in donating to us, or
Don't do it. Is it
just
still?
I'm just gonna set it up really simply, like you could donate $1 a month. I'm not gonna do anything crazy like donate $20, but I'm very new to Patreon. I've subbed or followed people on Patreon before, and what have I done on Patreon? Oh yeah, we did the Skyrim
Oh Jesus!
thing.
Did you see what Kay said?
What?
Oh, that is creepy. No, I don't. So we were talking ghost stories earlier.
Ugh.
like I said earlier, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", 260 to 280, depending on like how much
He's a
I've been
thick
working
boy.
out.
The name of the podcast is real, by the way. 2.5 Thick Guys means
Yeah,
Mason
I'm a
Cole
thick guy.
are big and thick, and I weigh
Not
like
that
120
thick.
But
pounds.
so I'm not like I conceal carry, so I have a loaded handgun at all times.
He lives in a raunchy neighborhood, though.
Yeah, so I'm not even really scared of like muggers or anything. But when it comes to Ghost, I am terrified. I'm a little baby. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a thick girl too, so I know the
Seth,
feels.
Seth here is like, are you like 110? You're tiny.
Last time I weighed myself, I
Tiniest
was
person
like
ever.
115, but I have got up to like 125 before.
Whoa.
If I don't ever want to get to 300. I don't look that fat. I'm definitely chubby, but I don't look like fat. I don't want to ever get to 300. If I ever get to start looking where I'm like a blob, I'm gonna start working out more.
Yeah, I hate fat people.
Oh, shut up!
I'm just kidding.
Shut up!
I'm just joking.
You're gonna go rounds.
Dude, that last time we met up though, and you gave me a hug, you really consumed me with your sweatshirt.
It's because you're
Everyone
tiny.
You were generating heat, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm a warm dude. My girlfriend's also tall. She's 6 foot.
He
So
was very embracing.
I don't believe I hugged him. By the way, I would
did.
not do that.
That's so
That
weird.
is something I would not do.
Up, bro?
No, I know what I did.
Did you guys do like
I
a
know
bro hug?
exactly what I did. I bro handshaked them, where like where you dap up, like you grab their hand and you pull them and like pat them on the back.
Yeah.
That's not a hug.
He was
that
like,
is
"Come on,
not
bro,
a
it's been
hug."
so long. Give me a hug."
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
We
he
did the bro handshake where you pat him on the back.
He was like, "Bro,
We
it's been
didn't
like
hug.
3 years. Give me a little smooch." And I gave him a smooch.
It's been more than 3 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, we did more than a smooch.
With my girlfriend in the car, yeah,
Yeah, she seemed nice.
she is. She's usually pretty funny. She's been on meds.
Yeah,
because
I seen her tweet or post. She talks very highly of you.
Thank you. Yeah. She's
Where
like
the
obsessed
heck
with
is
me and has
Slug
been obsessed with me
Devices?
for like 2 years straight, and I really like that. Like, I don't think in any world that she would ever cheat on me. Like, she is beyond loyal.
That's awesome. That's good.
Like,
to
she
hear.
won't even talk to other dudes at this point. I'm like, you can have dude friends. I don't care. She's like, nah, I don't really want them. I just want to hang out with you.
Well, people text Des all the time. My girlfriend, she's from the Philippines. You could probably hear her talking on the phone with someone from the Philippines right now, actually.
What was I talking about?
But yeah, she's awesome. She's beautiful. She's nice.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend.
Best cook
She's
I've ever met.
we haven't met me then. I guess. She doesn't have a cook off. I'm a good cook. All right.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. No, I was talking about my girlfriend's on meds right now, so she's kind of like not there all mentally right now. She's like ditzy. I feel bad for her because it's like how she helps her depression. But like she does dumb things all the time. My favorite thing to cook, I got like a slab of ribeye one time. Like it wasn't like pre-cut ribeye steaks, it was like the full ribeye slab, so I had to like cut the steaks my own like way, and I loved that. So I had like this big giant steak that I got to cut myself. That was really fun to cook. I'm pretty good at cooking quesadillas as well. I'll think of some other stuff. I'm not a big fan of cooking chicken.
My favorite thing to cook, to be honest, is very, very simple, but it's bacon. I love bacon. That's my favorite thing in the world.
I made lamb one time. Lamb's pretty hard to cook.
Lamb is delicious. That stuff
I
is...
used too much sage in it though, so it tasted like sausage.
Dude, have you ever smelt sage? Like someone burning sage in their house?
No.
To keep the demons away. My friend Ryan used to do it because it was like a spiritual thing. He had a shrine. He had like a shrine to this actor or actress that he really liked.
Danny DeVito.
He would burn sage around. I poop you not.
Dumplings. Okay.
He
I've never
would
made that
actually do
before.
that. I never have either.
I've never actually eaten dumplings or any like that. I don't know. I should try making some sometime. I might have to ask you for tips.
Go to. I guess we're not really sponsored by anyone, so I can't really. Can I name drop companies?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, I've never done this before. Sorry, very new. Anyways, BlueApron.com.
Oh yeah, but I don't have money to
have-
spend
You're a
like
sponsor.
that.
Amazing recipes. I do not recommend their
They're
paid service or whatever.
expensive, aren't
It's very expensive.
Yeah, I don't have that money.
It's honestly it is a really good deal to have groceries delivered straight to your door, but
Dude, I got DoorDash here.
I don't have the money to pay for something like that, so I don't personally. I would if I had a little bit more cash in my pocket. You're looking at me. I make only like 30,000 a year, if that. Like I don't make very
That's
much.
not bad. You didn't go to college, so my girlfriend went or has 2 4-year degrees and she's making like 32.
Yeah, I profess in finding the best low end jobs possible, but
Yeah.
just literally go to a medical factory and work in a box room or production area. And
Speaking of that, I want to complain a little for my girlfriend here. So when she was looking for a job, she applied to 400 to 500 places and got 4 or 5 calls back. She has 2 degrees from a private university. Like it's a business management and business marketing degree from like a private university. So like her student payments are pretty high. I don't know. I feel bad for her because she worked her butt off to where she's at and like didn't get very many positions at all. The job she's at right now though is pretty nice. They said like starting wage was going to be like 14 an hour, and they gave her the job and they're like, you know what, we'll give you 16 an hour.
Sorry, I was talking to Des through that.
You're good.
We are nearing the end of the podcast here though, because it's going on almost. My timer says 2 hours, but I know that's wrong.
Mine's at 140.
Mine's at
Dang.
156. But yeah, we're almost going on 2 hours there, which is a really long time. What should we do for the end of this? Because this is the first time we're ever doing anything like
we should
this
come up
before.
with. I didn't even think about that. Wow.
I'm sorry, we're not professional here. We didn't come prepared.
You could say something if you'd like.
Just not bro, please.
Please no. We're in Indiana.
So
All right,
on top of that, I felt bad for my girlfriend. I'm not usually like for feminism or anything like that. I mean, of course, like women should have the same rights. But I'm not usually for like, I don't know, where like they go out of their way. But I have to say, it is pretty sexist for my girlfriend. Like, I applied to maybe 20 jobs and I've gotten 10 interviews. She applied 4 to 500 and got 5.
That is,
And she has 2 college degrees. There has to be something there. That's, I don't know. It doesn't seem fair to me.
Yeah, since we're nearing the end of the podcast, I'll ask a few questions if you guys want.
We're in Indiana. Okay.
Yeah, we're in
I said that.
Indiana.
We're all over Indiana. No, we told Rainbow we're in Indiana.
Yeah,
I
Cole
know,
lives up in northern Indiana. We live
You
in
answered.
southern
Oh, my
Indiana.
bad.
I'm kind of quiet. I don't know.
Yeah. So
here's
we're all over Indiana.
I'm
Oh,
here
was
too.
that-
I've been muted this entire time.
That's Ethan, our artist for our artwork and stuff. He's an amazing artist, actually.
Up and coming.
Yeah, he's currently drawing a banner for my YouTube channel. I don't think it's finished yet. How's that coming along?
I haven't worked on it in a while, to be honest.
Nice,
There you
nice.
go.
That's good to hear. Yeah, so my YouTube
definitely
channel
Midwest.
is just a really close up, zoomed in, because he didn't use a template or whatever. But I mean, this was for the podcast specifically, so it doesn't matter. But my YouTube channel banner is just the picture that you guys see right now. But I have seen the upcoming drawings that he's created, and they are amazing. He can pretty much draw anything or anyone as a cartoon character, and it's quite awesome.
He did your face really well on the. Like he knows how to draw you really well.
The only
Kinda
complaint, well, I have 2 complaints of mine, but they're very tiny. You did me really well, except for the ears. The elf ears.
We have
you
monkey
elf
ears.
And you guys
And,
are chonky. You guys are supposed to be.
Well,
thick.
no, I don't want to be chunky. I like that. I like how he did that.
Well, that's
and,
our name, so we should kind of be, I think.
Yeah, but I also have more hair on my upper lip, but he wouldn't know that. He hasn't seen me. Like,
I
I
sent
am
him a picture
perfect.
of you.
yeah, but you said that was an old picture. I should have probably taken a fresh one.
Oh.
I'm
Like-
really upset that there's a gap in my beard hair.
No, it's pretty realistic.
I know,
It's
that's why
pretty
he's saying
realistic.
that's why he's saying he's upset, because he got it so well. Does your like the line of your hair at the top really well? That's how your hair looks in real life.
Yeah, that is
It's because you're balding.
very specific. Cole's got a lot of facial hair going on, and Mace is stoned, but
I do look stoned.
like one of his eyes is droopier than the other.
Hey, thank you for
It looks
following me,
great,
Kay.
though. It looks amazing. I don't care if you follow me, honestly. I do care if you subscribe to me on YouTube. This
Listen,
will be uploaded to YouTube if you
I'll
want.
send show you. I don't know. So is it like an actual drawing Ethan's doing, or is it like animation or like computer art?
I have no idea. He's just drawing it on his iPad.
Okay, so it's like, can you edit it, or is it like once he's done that you can't edit it at that point?
I can make
edit
it
it, can't you?
different.
He
Yeah.
can
I'll
change
link
it. He
my
doesn't look good.
YouTube channel.
Well, I sent that's me right now. See, I got some stash going on. I sent it to the group chat or the group Facebook.
Oh,
Who
what
is
is it?
this person that you put in?
Who did I put?
No, I think it is Seth.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, look at
I
my stash. You like my
posted a
stash, Seth?
to my YouTube. You don't have to
Sorry,
subscribe to me. You don't have to watch my videos. I only have one video uploaded right now because I'm working on a bunch of this stuff and trying to get this podcast going, you know. But that's mainly what this channel is going to be, most likely. Just some gaming moments and stuff. Not highlights like that first video that you'll see, the GTA one. That's the only one that's posted. There's a lot more uploaded to that channel, but
I'm
they're
really
all
happy with
private because they're really embarrassing and bad. But I just recently started learning how to properly use Adobe Premiere, and I can do some pretty crazy stuff with it. Personally, think I'm a decent editor, but you guys could be the judge of that.
I'm really happy with how this first podcast went.
Yeah.
I thought it went really well.
Yeah, I was surprised that people would actually watch this live.
I was figuring it'd just be us talking, but I'm really happy people came by. Like, that's the whole point.
Yeah, thank you guys for
Thank you.
coming and watching the podcast. We appreciate your support, and this is pretty much the end of the podcast. I love you.
What about me? Do you
My
love me?
phone number and social security card will be posted in the chat. And yeah.
Any last remarks? We'd love to see you guys back. What were we planning on doing the next podcast?
I don't know, but we do want to do this thing weekly. That's how I want to do it, at least.
You going to get another one ready for the same time next week?
Yeah. We might change the time schedule just based off of other people's schedule. I don't know.
We'll do the next podcast same time, but we'll let everyone know if we change or we want to change it after that.
The upload will be on YouTube probably maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday. I haven't really decided yet, but I am going to work on it this weekend for sure. So maybe a weekend upload, weekend stream. We're not sure yet. What do you guys think, actually? Do you like watching the live stream better, or do you want to watch me on YouTube? I'm still going to post it on YouTube. I just want to know if you guys want to see us like stream this, because I don't particularly like streaming that much. Not without a decent following already.
Unless we need a stream on location somewhere.
It's terrifying.
Well, we could do it like daytime in the woods for our starting. We gotta just bring like 3 folding chairs. Seth gets his camera. How
If
much
you,
is a tripod? Do you know, Seth?
For a camera? Not
Yeah.
very much.
So could you get a tripod and a camera?
We're getting a camera. I will get a tripod with it eventually, but I'm getting a really nice camera.
All right, you could pick up Mace. We go to my parents sometime.
Yeah,
And
we
just
can
stream
film
on
a
the
lot of
woods
stuff.
there. Yeah. Maybe wait for it to get a little bit colder though, so we don't have to deal with a ton of bugs.
We are Rainbow and Thicc. If you guys are interested in video game streams, we're about to play some DayZ. We could stream that
Okay. Well, he
for you
didn't
guys
ask
if you
us.
want, but if you guys aren't going to watch, like, we're
I
not
probably
gonna
won't
do it.
stream DayZ, but
I can.
I feel like we were good with what we've done tonight.
I have a really high-end computer.
Nowhere.
Brag
was-
about it, huh?
At
He's talking about my
at a-
trash.
Yeah, it's better than both of theirs combined.
No,
Oh yeah,
it's not.
yeah, sure.
But
Better
yeah, I
than mine, definitely. I'm borrowing your card, actually.
yeah, I don't particularly like streaming, especially on Twitch, just because of the 30 FPS cap and stuff and the resolution cap. But if you want us to, we will.
I think we should just
Also,
go ahead and end the stream
yeah, we should. Do you want to link the Discord?
here. Sure, I'll link the Discord real quick, and we'll go ahead
Yeah.
and end the stream.
You
You
get
have it in your-
updates on Discord,
On your
and then
Twitch,
in the
don't you?
Discord,
Yeah, I do, but he doesn't.
in the
You
Discord,
need to fix your Twitch.
we'll make an extra channel that'll specifically be for our
Podcast.
like
Yeah.
places to follow us, like our Patreon, our Twitter, our YouTube and stuff.
Pronounce it right.
It'll be up in a few hours. Oh, man. I don't envy you. Good luck with that. From seeing what my girlfriend does with makeup, she's like really into it. It looks like a lot of work.
All right. Anyways, I'll do an outro. Yeah. Makes you do the outro.
Goodbye, everyone. We love you.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next time or next week, same time, maybe an hour earlier. We don't know really how long we're gonna stream these for. Maybe what we do, like 2 hours today. I felt like it was pretty good today, but we had a lot to talk about. We'll see what
I didn't
people
think we
want.
could do this long.
Thank you guys for coming by. That's all we gotta say. See you, Kay. See you, Rainbow.
I love
Bye.
you. Follow me. Subscribe to me on YouTube.